What's up, friends, Star Wars fans, and fellow toy collectors? Danimal here, bringing you guys my very first action figure review. And I have something a little special for you guys, okay? A little bit of a sneak preview, if you will. Okay, the yet unreleased Star Wars The Black Series 3 3/4 inch Clone Wars Captain Rex figure in his Phase 2 armor. I was able to get this from an online retailer a little early, so I thought I'd give you guys a little sneak peek. He's, to my understanding, the first realistic Clone Wars Captain Rex figure that we've received from Hasbro. So I was very excited about this guy when I first read about him last year. And as our buddy Sith Lord 229 would put it, he's a bit of a mixed bag. And let me get into a little more detail on that, okay? So the sculpt and the paint applications in this figure are actually amazing. If you guys know anything about Rex, let me see if I can get my camera to focus here a little bit. His helmet is completely customized. So what he's done is he welded the Phase 1 visor into his Phase 2 helmet. And as you can see, they have some good little shiny, basically like burnt welding marks on the mask and some of the armor where he's customized it. So really cool deco. And he's got his little kill marks, okay, along the arms. So extremely accurate to the character, okay, as far as sculpting and paint. Now, he also comes with his trademark blaster pistols, which fit nicely into the holsters on the comma. Okay, and if you pop the head off, he does have a removable pauldron. Okay, articulation includes a ball-jointed head, shoulders, elbows, and wrists, which is nice. He's got swivel waist and hips, and we have ball-jointed knees and ankles. Okay, so now to the gripes. Where to begin? Basically, one of the things I found right away that I was disappointed with was limited articulation in the shoulders. As you can see, he has a solid piece shoulder, as opposed to, let's say, 501st from the Saga collection, I think this was. See, the separation here makes the arm much freer, okay, much better free range of motion. And unfortunately, Rex just doesn't have that, so the arm stops about here. I found that to be a little annoying. Okay. And right away I noticed that his hands were particularly small. It could just be, the version that I got of him. But it's very difficult for him to hold the weapons, especially this left one. If I just look at it the wrong way, it basically falls right out. I had to actually kind of modify the finger a little bit as well to get him to hold the blaster pistol better. So, a little bit of gripe on that one. And his head just seems to be ridiculously small, to be honest with you. Again, to give you an example, here's, the 501st Trooper. Let's see if I can kind of get him next to you. Might not show up too well in the camera, but his head is definitely about the third the size of his. And you might think, why is that an odd thing to point out? But if he was to have, this would be a helmet over a character's head, a character would have a very ridiculously small head. So I just found that to be a little odd. The proportion just seemed a little weird there. But other than that, from what I understand, he's actually as well the tallest of the new clones that we're getting from this new Black Series. But he sent me a picture basically of a few of the clones in a row, and I think his Commander Wolf in particular is extremely short. He probably comes up to about here. In comparison to the Rex figure. So, my final thoughts with Rexy here. He's going to make a great display figure for your collection, but not very much playability. If you're looking at him for a toy for one of the kids, might not be the best one. But as far as somebody like myself who does displays and dioramas, he'll work out pretty well. Although again, the limited range of motion. Kind of leaves something to be desired, but again, fantastic paint apps and deco, so he is a great looking figure. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you going to pick him up? Are you going to check him out? Let me know what you feel. All right, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, may the Schwartz be with you.